let's get into it. Today, we're tearing down and deconstructing the playbook behind that tough love style of motivation. You know the one. We're going to look at the exact strategies from some of the most intense voices out there. Think Tony Robbins, Coach Payne, David Goggins. The goal here isn't just to see what they're saying, but to understand how they get people to make those huge, radical changes in their lives. Let's go. And boom, right out of the gate, you get the entire vibe. Coach Payne doesn't mess around. No excuses, get it done. That's not a friendly suggestion, you know? That is the raw, unapologetic heartbeat of this entire philosophy. And this leads us directly to the core mandate, the one rule that's absolutely non-negotiable. It's this idea that your life is 100% your responsibility, period. Nobody else is coming to fix it for you. These are basically the commandments of tough love. I mean, it is a complete and total rejection of playing the victim. For guys like Coach Payne, the message is as brutal as it is clear. Excuses, they're poison. The blame game, it's a dead end. And your life, well, that's a gift you're choosing to waste if you don't grab the reins. This quote just hammers the point home, right? This isn't some philosophical thing to debate over coffee. It's a direct order. The power to change your life isn't going to magically appear from the outside. Nope. It's already inside you, and it's only unlocked by one thing: getting to work. Okay, so once that mandate is firmly in place, we get to play number one in the playbook: master your inner world. The big idea here, before you can even think about conquering anything on the outside, you absolutely have to win the war on the inside. Mindset isn't just a part of the game, it is the entire battlefield. And you know, nobody frames this internal battle better than Tony Robbins. He says it all boils down to one of two core beliefs you hold. Believing life happens to me, well, that's the victim story. But if you can make the shift to life happens for me, suddenly everything changes. Every obstacle isn't a wall anymore, it's a training session. That one little mental flip is the foundation for everything else. But okay, how do you actually do that in the real world, moment to moment? Well, Robbins breaks it down into 3 decisions that you are always making, whether you realize it or not. Number 1, what are you going to focus on? Number 2, what does it mean? And 3, what are you going to do about it? Your entire experience of life, everything, is shaped by how you answer those 3 questions. And the most important part? You are in complete control of all 3. And here is why that is so incredibly important. You don't actually experience reality as it is. You experience the tiny slice of reality you focus on. Robbins calls us distortion deletion creatures because our brains are constantly filtering things out just so we can function. So if you don't consciously direct that filter, your brain's just going to do it for you, and it probably won't pick the focus that's going to help you win. All right, so you've started to take control of your mind. Awesome. But then you go out, you try something, and you fall flat on your face. It happens. So what now? Well, that brings us to play number 2, weaponize your failures. In this playbook, failure isn't the end of the game. Oh no, it's ammunition. I mean, just look at this number, over 9,000. That's how many shots Michael Jordan, the GOAT, missed in his career. The greatest of all time didn't just succeed. He literally built a monument to failure along the way. A single stat like this just completely destroys the fantasy of some flawless overnight success. And Jordan himself spells it out for us. He doesn't see his success in spite of his failures. He sees success because of them. Every single missed shot wasn't just a miss. It was data. It was a lesson. It was information that helped him calibrate the very next attempt. So this playbook demands that you totally redefine failure. It's no longer this final judgment on who you are. Instead, it's just feedback. It's information. It's the messy, sometimes painful, but absolutely necessary process that gets you closer to what actually works. See, failure isn't the obstacle in your way. Failure is the way. But how do you use this when you're really in it, in the heat of the moment? This is where David Goggins takes it to a whole other level with his cookie jar method. See, Jordan's view is kind of a big picture reflection. Goggins' method is a tactical survival tool. You mentally create a cookie jar, and you fill it with every single past victory and every brutal failure you've ever overcome. Then, when you're going through hell, you reach in, you pull one out, and you remind yourself of who you are and what you've done. You're literally weaponizing your past to survive the present. And all of this leads us to the final and frankly most brutal play, where everything comes together. Because a powerful mindset and a library full of lessons learned from failure, they are absolutely worthless without one thing: the currency of work. We're talking massive, relentless, undeniable work. So if you thought Jordan's 9,000 missed shots was a lot, how about this? Over his career, Steph Curry has taken more than 2 million practice shots. Let that sink in. 2 million. A number like that just makes the whole idea of natural talent sound like a complete joke. The magic that we all see on TV is forged in a mind-boggling amount of private, unseen, thankless work. Tony Robbins just nails it here. You get rewarded in public for what you practice in private. All the trophies, the applause, the success you see, that's all a lagging indicator. It's the result. The real cause, the work that truly matters, that happens when you're alone, in the dark, when absolutely nobody is watching you. So while Robbins gives us the principle, Coach Payne gives us the command. He boils this entire idea down into 3 simple words: conduct your business. It's an order to treat your life with the cold, hard professionalism of a surgeon. You show up, you do the work. No emotion, no excuses. It really is that simple and that hard. So there you have it, the 3-part playbook. Master your mind, weaponize your failures, and pay the price with work. But there's one last crucial piece that holds this entire thing together. Mastery is not a destination. This game, it never, ever ends. Tony Robbins often frames this as a continuous cycle, kind of like the classic hero's journey. You're called to a new challenge, you go out and face your dragons, both the ones inside your head and the ones in the real world. You grow, you achieve a new level of mastery, only to hear the call for another bigger journey. You see, success isn't the finish line, it's just the starting block for the next race. And that really is the ultimate takeaway here. This isn't some state you achieve and then you're just done. It's a constant, dynamic process. Like Coach Payne says, every single year brings new challenges. The journey truly never ends. So that's it. The Tough Love Playbook broken down. The principles come from different voices, but man, they sing the same tune. Take total responsibility, master your mind, use your failures as fuel, do the work, and then repeat forever. The playbook is clear. The path is right there in front of you. The only question left is the one on your